So did you guys hear the U.S. Senate just eliminated its dress code because you got this guy from Pennsylvania who's got a lot of problems. I mean, let's just be honest, like how he got elected. Well, I mean, he got elected because they didn't want the alternative, but
That was Florida governor and current Republican presidential candidate Ron DeSantis attacking Senator John Fetterman for seemingly having a stroke and not wearing suits. But it gets worse.
He wears like sweatshirts and hoodies and shorts, and that's his thing. So he would campaign in that, which is your prerogative, right? I mean, if that's what you want to do. But to show up in the United States Senate with that and not have the decency to put on proper attire, I think it's disrespectful to the body. And I think the fact that the Senate changed the rules to accommodate that, I think speaks very poorly to how they consider that. Look, we need this country, we need to be lifting up our standards in this country, not dumbing down our standards in this country.
I'm Rayy Vana, and welcome back to Rebel HQ. So Ron DeSantis is out on the campaign trail talking about the issues that really matter to the American public. The Senate dress code. Now, conservatives have been attacking John Fetterman for his relaxed style of dress, as well as I mentioned earlier, the stroke he suffered while he was campaigning to be a senator for quite some time now. And some of those attacks are absolutely unhinged. For example, Representative Clay Higgins tweeted a picture of John Fetterman along with the caption, "Are we supposed to believe that this guy can't dress himself, yet he can perform as a senator? Let me say that I don't buy it. This lurch is a communist, and he's demonstrating his allegiance to Marxist principles by wearing, quote, workers' clothes." Now, claiming that John Fetterman is physically unable to dress himself is clearly a jab at the stroke he suffered, but has since recovered from. He is not physically incapable of dressing himself. The reason why John Fetterman doesn't wear suits is because he's 6'9". Then Representative Higgins went on to weirdly assert that not wearing a suit and tie every day makes you a communist. And the only response I can think of to these conservatives criticizing John Fetterman's style of dress is, who cares? Who genuinely cares that he doesn't wear a suit to the Senate? People in this country are desperate for health care. They can't afford groceries. They can't afford the gas to get to their jobs, where more likely than not, they don't have to wear suits every day. This is not a real issue. Now, Fetterman did fire back at Ron DeSantis for his criticisms of John Fetterman's style of dress. John Fetterman replied to the video and said, "I dress like he campaigns." And Fetterman is treating this situation with the exact level of respect it deserves. None. Because he knows that most people would never care about this. That we don't need our senators to wear fancy, expensive suits. We need them to work for the people that elected them. We need them to represent our interests. And if a senator is going to do that, I could not care what he or she wears.